If you love mysterious and emotional stories, stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more unforgettable tales. Emily Carter had always cherished her independence. Living in a small yet picturesque town in the English countryside, she was a young woman with dreams that stretched far beyond the boundaries her family's legacy set for her. But everything changed when her parents summoned her to the grand dining room one chilly October evening. Her father, James Carter, a man known for his stern demeanor and unyielding pride in family traditions, sat rigidly at the head of the table. Beside him was her mother, Margaret Carter, whose eyes revealed worry despite the composed smile she forced onto her face. They had news that Emily could neither ignore nor escape. "You're to be engaged to Liam Bennet," her mother announced softly, yet firmly. "The Bennets and Carters have a history, and this union will heal old wounds." Emily's heart dropped. Liam Bennet was a name she had heard only in passing, a wealthy, respected man from another influential family. She had never met him. The idea of marrying a stranger, not for love but as a political alliance, felt suffocating. "I don't want this," Emily whispered, but her words fell on deaf ears. James's voice was resolute. "This is not about what you want, Emily. It's about the future of our family. You must put your personal feelings aside." Days turned into weeks. The engagement was set, invitation sent. Emily's protests became quieter, replaced by a numb acceptance. She attended rehearsals, smiled politely, and tried to ignore the growing unease deep inside her. One evening, after a tense dinner, Emily retreated to her room. She gazed at the delicate ring resting in its velvet box, a symbol of a future she never chose. But something about the ring sparked a question she couldn't shake: why this sudden urgency? Why now? Little did Emily know, the engagement was only the surface of a deeper, darker family secret. The days leading up to the engagement were heavy with unspoken tensions. Emily noticed the way her parents exchanged worried glances when they thought she wasn't looking. Conversations hushed as she entered the room. Whispers floated just out of earshot. One afternoon, determined to understand, Emily explored the old family estate's attic. Among dusty trunks and forgotten memories, she discovered a locked wooden chest. Inside were yellowed letters, faded photographs, and a leather-bound journal belonging to her grandfather. As she read, a story emerged, one her family had buried in silence. Years ago, the Carters and Bennets had been bitter rivals, locked in a feud over land and honor. Her grandfather, in an act of forbidden love, had secretly been involved with a Bennet family member. When the affair was exposed, it threatened to destroy both families. To protect their names, sacrifices were made. Promises forged in secrecy demanded that future generations unite in marriage, not for love, but to settle old scores and silence the past. Emily's chest tightened. The forced engagement was not just a tradition, it was a calculated move to preserve a fragile peace built on lies. She confronted her parents, her voice trembling. "Why didn't you tell me? Why keep this secret?" Margaret's eyes filled with tears. "We wanted to protect you. The truth could destroy everything." "But it's destroying me," Emily said. "I deserve to know." The revelation shattered Emily's world, but it also ignited a fierce determination. She would not be a pawn in a game of secrets and power. Armed with the truth, Emily reached out to Liam Bennet. To her surprise, Liam was as unaware of the full extent of his family's past as she was. Together, they began unraveling decades of concealed grievances and silent sacrifices. Their meetings were cautious at first, but soon they found solace in shared confusion and a mutual desire to break free from their family's shadows. At the engagement ceremony, Emily took a bold step. Standing before friends and relatives, she spoke from her heart. "This engagement was arranged to hide the mistakes of the past. But I refuse to live a life dictated by secrets and fear. I want honesty, understanding, and a chance to build something real." Her words echoed through the grand hall, stirring whispers and shocked faces. Her parents exchanged glances, proud yet uncertain. Liam stepped forward, his voice steady. "I stand with Emily. We will choose our path together, not because of an old feud, but because we believe in a future we can create." The room fell silent, the weight of years pressing down, but a new hope flickered in the air. In the weeks that followed, Emily and Liam worked to bridge the gap between their families. They organized gatherings where stories were shared, apologies made, and misunderstandings cleared. Old wounds began to heal. The Carters and Bennetts started seeing each other not as enemies but as extended family, bound by a new promise, one of trust and love. Emily and Liam's engagement transformed. It was no longer a forced alliance but a union of two people choosing to face the future together. On their wedding day, Emily looked into Liam's eyes and smiled. The ring she once saw as a symbol of confinement had become a token of hope and new beginnings. She whispered softly, "We wrote our own story." And for the first time in a long time, the weight of the past lifted, replaced by the light of a love born from truth and courage. Did this story surprise you? Hit the like button and subscribe to join us for more thrilling and heartfelt stories every week.